Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, this is Michelle Ratau. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will be part of this family. And if you are a returning subscriber, a day one, hey honey, thank you for always coming back. So today's video, to be specific, is all about must-have products in your makeup kit. So these are products that I use on a daily basis and products that you need in order to achieve this look. Literally, I mean, this is not my everyday look, but like, yeah. So if you want to see how I created this look, please do stay tuned, and I will be taking you guys through with the products that you will need to create this look. Obviously, trying to use as less makeup tools as possible, because not all of us can get hold of different makeup brushes and so on. So I did use just only 4 brushes to achieve this look. Yes, just 4 brushes, and these brushes are a must-have in your makeup kit. They are a must-have, and a beauty blender. Literally, this is it. So yeah, please do stay tuned if you want to see how I created this look. So I am about to get started with this face, so let's get right into this video. First things first, before applying your makeup, you obviously need primer depending on your skin, obviously. And speaking for myself, it is winter and I suffer from super dry skin, so in my case you would then go in with like a super hydrating primer, and this is the primer that I will be going in with today. It's from Wet n Wild. It's very hydrating, and for someone that has very textured skin, I would then advise that you go in with this instant pore eraser primer. So with that being said, I'm gonna go in with my primer. I will mention all the stuff in the description box, by the way. My primer has set into my skin, which is good. I can then go in with some foundation. So in today's video, I will be going in with this 24-hour full coverage foundation from Maybelline. This is Super Stay foundation. So I'm just gonna get that on my hand, and this is in the shade Caramel. One of the things that you must have is definitely a beauty blender. So I have this beauty blender with me. I will be using this to apply my foundation, contour, and highlight my face. So I'm just gonna go in with this foundation over here. So when it comes to concealer, you need to have 2 shades of concealers. These are currently my current favorite concealers, which they are a bit pricey, I believe, but I think they're currently on promotion at Clicks. Not sure when the promotion is ending, but you need 2 shades of concealers. One to highlight, which is always the lighter one, and the darker one is for contouring your face. So I'm gonna go in with this light one under my eyes. I'm gonna go in with one side of the beauty blender to blend this out. So you want to be intentional with how So my ring light just started flickering, so I just decided to switch it off and just move on because life goes on. So like I said, I am being intentional with which part of the beauty blender I blend out certain areas with. Like I said, this is the foundation, this is the highlight, and I'm gonna go in with the foundation to blend out any harsh lines from the highlight. We do have a bit of harsh lines, of course, so I'm going to go in with the side of the foundation just to blend the two shades together. I am just going to contour my nose. And just like that, a little goes a long way. So I have with me a small beauty blender. So the next product that you are going to need is a mask. So we are going in with this translucent loose powder because you have to set your concealer. So I'm gonna go in with a sponge that comes with this setting powder just right on the bridge of my nose and also on the sides. Basically trying to set my highlight. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender that I was using earlier on the lighter side that I used to blend out my highlight. So I still have not yet used any brush or anything like that, so this is the time where the brush comes in because you can't powder contour your face using a beauty blender. So I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush and a contour palette. Okay guys, so this is the contour palette that I will be using today. It has a highlighter, contour, and I don't know if this is meant to, but anyway, I'm gonna go in with my contour. I'm then gonna get started with my eyebrows. I'm going in with this eyebrow pencil from Essence. This is in the shade 02 Brown. So it does come with a young brush over there. So I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up like that. So we are still on brush number 1. So when it comes to eyebrows, you obviously need a flat brush to conceal your eyebrows, and this is brush number 2. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go in with the foundation that I used earlier on, or you can use the concealer that we used to highlight. I feel like it's a little bit too light for me, but if you feel like it's too light, you can just go in with a bit of the contour and just mix them together, and that's fine. So I'm just gonna conceal my eyebrow. Okay, so brush number 3 that we are going in with is to blend out the concealer or foundation that we used to conceal our eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go in. This is a fluffy brush, slightly fluffy. So I'm going in with my concealer again that I used to highlight my face. So this is going to be my eyeshadow base. Just a little with my eyelids, and blend that out with the same brush that we used to blend out the concealer on the eyebrows or foundation. So when it comes to eyeshadow, I just thought I should give you guys some tips on the eyeshadows to go for, eyeshadow palettes to go for. This was my very first eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild, so excuse the way it looks because my son went in there with his fingers. So I would advise that you get yourself one of these eyeshadows. I'd obviously recommend for you to get this one, to be specific. The name of this eyeshadow palette is Rose in the Air. These has really nice and neutral shades in there, and it has less shimmery shades, so it's very easy to work with as a beginner. This is what I started off with myself, and in today's video I will be going in with the Cosmic Collision eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild. I think I will go in with these two shades, these two transition shades. That's what I'm feeling. So I will go in with this transition shade as my normal shade, and then use this one to blend it out. So eyeshadow brushes 101, depending on what you're doing with your eyes. But if you're obviously going for a natural look, you always need a brush to apply your first shade, which is a more dense, more defined brush. And to blend out your eyeshadow, you will need a fluffier brush. So this is what I use to blend out. So I'm just gonna put these eyeshadows together, eyeshadow brushes together, so you guys can see the difference. This one is good for shading in that eyeshadow and then packing it on. This one is really good when it comes to blending out. So these are literally the only 2 eyeshadow brushes you need in your makeup kit. These are a must. And if you're obviously going for a cut crease, you will need that flat brush that we used earlier on to cut our crease. This is what earlier on, what am I saying? The flat brush that we used earlier on to conceal our eyebrows. This you will need to cut your crease. And to pack on the product after cutting the crease, you will need a flat brush again. I would obviously recommend that you use a clean brush to do that, because you don't want any transfer of product. Okay, so I'm going in with this transition shade over here. So I want you guys to see where I'm applying this eyeshadow. I started off on my outer corners. You can start on your inner corners, your outer corners, whichever you prefer. I just prefer to start on my outer corners. Making sure that you don't go over your crease line. You can go over your crease line, but just a little bit, not too much. And then drag it all the way into your inner corners. So what I'm doing now is literally just packing on this product. So like I said, I'm only going for like just 1 shade. So I'm just going to make sure that the rest of my eyelid is nice and covered up with our eyeshadow. I think I'm happy with how it looks. I'm just gonna do the other eye and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I'm done with my other eye. I then just went in with this shimmery shade over here, this gold shade on my inner corners, and that's it. So from here on, it's up to you if you wanna go in with some liquid liner or not. I personally prefer not to, because I'm going for a more natural look. My advice is that you only need 1 fluffy brush, which I use to contour my face. You just want to make sure that you clean your brush every time you work with it. So you want to go on a dry towel and just use that to brush out any excess product from the contour powder, to be specific. So yeah, I'm just gonna dust this off. So I'm just gonna go in with the same shade under my eyes, using the same brush that I used earlier on to pack it on. So I'm just gonna apply some mascara. I'm going in with my Avon Power Stay mascara. my blush using the same brush again, the same fluffy brush. Okay, same brush again. We are going to use it to highlight. You can use that contour palette highlighter that came, the contour palette that I used to contour my face earlier on. You can use that to highlight your face. However, I prefer not to, because I like what I like. So I'm gonna go in with this highlighter palette from Wet n Wild. This is what it looks like. And so to highlight my nose, I'm going in with the brush that I used earlier on to blend out my concealer. That's it. So now I'm gonna do my lips. So to do that, I'm going in with my eyebrow pencil again. Just gonna use that to line up my lips. I just gave myself Kylie Jenner lips. Period. So for a lipstick, I'm going in with this LA Girl lippy. This is in the shade Snuggle. Done. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go in with some setting spray. This natural finish setting spray from Wet n Wild, and if you're someone that has oily skin, I would then obviously recommend that you go in with a mattifying setting spray. Okay, I will be right back, you guys, to show you guys the final look. So yeah, let me go pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. So this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, if whether these tips were helpful or not. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please do let me know if whether you like this look or not, and if whether my tips were helpful. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and yeah, see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not yet subscribed and you've made it this far, please do subscribe, honey, because you know you like it here. That's it from me. Bye. See you guys next time.